because ye moved Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to wrath.
Right, we moved the Lord to wrath, man. The Lord jacked us up. Really, ultimately, it was the Lord's program. He jacked us up, man. Yep. That's why we moved him to wrath, man. But he gonna have mercy right back on us, man.
And I get two real quick.
Oh, go ahead. If you got something, get it, man.
This Deuteronomy, this Deuteronomy 28, verse 47. This is why he did it. It says, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. And this verse, the next one is, this is Ezekiel chapter 37, verse, I'll read the last verse. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
If you can't fan, then come back. Go ahead.
Con, verse 6.
If you brothers got presets pop up.
Con, he says, ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye removed Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to wrath, ye were delivered into the enemies.
No, not your friends.
And that proves our people don't read the scriptures, man. You know that proves that, hey, man, only so-called Jakes was sold on auction blocks, man. You know, whenever before that time, whenever people went into slavery, they just took the people, man. Then divvied them up. They conquered them, they took them, they divvied them up, man. The auction block, that thing came alive over here in America, man. Hey, we were sold to the so-called white man for muskets and wine. And then we came over here and was sold on auction blocks.
Well, you know what? Hey, let's get that, because you mentioned it. We're gonna get that, brother. Go and read that. Whatever you got, just somebody go to Joel real. Yeah, we're gonna get that, brother.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 in verse 25. It says, your iniquities have turned away these things. It says, your sins have withhold good things for you.
Yep.
It says, for among my people are found wicked men. They laid wait as he that sitteth the snares. They set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Yep.
Therefore they are become great and wax rich.
Let's talk about the wickedness of our people, man. That Jake, get off of that.
Yep. A lot of these rappers fall into that category, these church pastors. They lay away, they catch men. They catch men with what? They gimmicks.
These TV personalities, Oprah Winfrey,
Steve Harvey. That cool. Good God, that's cool right there. Yep. Lord, mercy. Go ahead.
Come. Baruch 4 and start at the top of the point.
You can go right to the top.
All right, this is Joel chapter 3 verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's from World War III, the valley of Jehoshaphat. Right?
Hey, that's crazy because two Black Hawk choppers just flew past when that scripture was coming out. That's the spirit. They over there.
Yeah, that's gonna be the judgment of the Lord, which is gonna be World War III, the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the Lord's gonna gather all these nations, man, and destroy them, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Actually, that's being done right now. That's why you see all them troops in Syria, trying to get to that border of Iran, all in Arabia. You know, who you got? You got Russia. You got Syria. Who else? You got China, Japan, North Korea. You got all these different armies there, man, getting ready really for that day, man.
Gearing up.
If you notice that hotbed is what? The Middle East, man. And the Lord keep. If you know, hey, America have been in the Middle East for over damn near 30 years, man. 3 decades. They know what? It may be like we're gonna pull out troops. We're gonna get. Some reason they can't get out of there, man. Why can't they get out of there? Because why? It's according to Bible prophecy. The Lord got them there. And they're gonna stay there. All right, go ahead.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there.
Yeah. And they've been there since the Desert Storm, man.
Yep.
You know, they ain't coming out of there, man. Go ahead.
It says, for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right. See, for my people and my heritage Israel. Read.
It says, whom they have scattered among the nations
Go ahead.
and parted my land.
You're right. You see that because you got that land over there, the land of Israel, which they done made it some Palestine and some Israel, but really all that is Israel, man. They tell you what's that? I think it's Amos. Maybe it said our wife should be. Might be, and they say our land should be divided by line. Somebody can get it.
7th chapter.
Yeah, it might be a 7th chapter, man. So do you actually seeing the prophecies play out, man? Read that part over again, Joel.
Joel chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there. And that word plead is shaphat. It means judge. So the Lord gonna judge them now. For my people and for my heritage, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That's right. You know, because basically, you know, the children of Israel, we scattered amongst all the nations.
7:17.
You know?
And they put it out in a minute. Yeah. Go ahead. Read that.
This is Amos chapter 7 and verse 17. It says, therefore, it says, thus said the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city.
And you just seen a perfect example of one, man.
Just seen that.
Your wife or your woman shall be a harlot in the city, man. You got some these, man. God knows, man. A wife is a harlot in the city. That says enough. Read.
It says, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword.
Right, and thy sons and daughters shall fall by the sword. And that's the black community. Your woman a hoe, and your kids get gunned down in the streets, man. They'll fall by the sword. Read.
Modern day sword.
Yeah, gun.
Right.
And thy land shall be divided by the line, by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land.
And our land should be divided by a line. You should die in the polluted land. And you see that, man.
Now your land is divided by line. What, they got 50 states? They divided by lines.
It says, and Israel shall...
Our land over there in Jerusalem?
Yeah, Palestine.
Palestine is divided by
Israel, what are you
lines.
talking about? Yep.
It says, and Israel...
Hey, because you know what? The America was the so-called natives' land. You know?
Yeah,
And it's divided by line too.
But matter of fact, somebody found in Ezekiel, it said these two countries, because you said these two countries and these two.
I'll possess them forever.
Yeah, I will possess them forever. That's a good one too.
It says, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. That was inside chapter.
You got it? No, you get that Ezekiel, then go back to Joel. I'd be like 30. You found it?
Phone ain't got no light on.
Anybody got it?
What's that?
Say these two people and these two countries. Hold on.
Oh, you're right, it is countries.
These countries, yeah.
Talking about Israel and northern places,
I think America and Israel. Yeah.
northern.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 10. I got it. I'm already here. It's been too long. This says Ezekiel 35 and 10, because thou hast said these two nations, and when it's talking about these two nations, it's talking about Israel. But you got to understand that Israel was split up into the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, all right? During the time of Solomon. Right after Solomon?
Rehoboam and Jeroboam.
Yeah, Jeroboam. It was split up into the northern kingdom. Yeah, because the prophet came and he was like, and he ripped it. He ripped it. It was like, basically, kingdom of Israel got split up. So when they say these two nations, is really talking about Israel. All right.
Yeah.
The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And it said, and these two countries. What's two countries? Talking about the land of Israel, and over here in the Americas with Gad and Ephraim, and the rest of the 10 tribes was dwelling at, man. And these two countries shall be mine, and will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. So, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will even do according to my anger, and according to thy envy thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make thyself known among them, and when I have judged thee. All right, you can go back to Job, but that was the point right there.
Joel chapter.
And this was actually when you go to the top, the 35th chapter, it was talking about who? Esau.
Esau, yeah.
Because it tell you, I'm gonna go read second, just say, Son of man, set thou face against Mount Seir. All right, Mount Seir is a place where actually, this is the modern day Mount Seir, which is America, man. But this is a place where who dwell? Esau, man, the so-called white man. Okay. Now go ahead, you can go to Joel. Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 3. I'll read 3. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot.
Right, see, they have cast lots on my people and given a boy for. Actually, when you go into the history, they was actually raping the young boys, man.
When you watch that movie, Goodbye,
Uncle Tom.
They had 9, 10-year-old boys with lipstick, painted faces, and feminine clothes, naked. You know what I'm saying? And they had another jigaboo teaching them how to dance and wiggle their body as women.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says,
read it back from that.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
Well, it's a lot. Auction block. Yeah, that's a lot of auction block. 45, 25, 35, 45, sold to the man in the red. That's what they did, man. They cast lots for his people, man. Read.
It says, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine.
And sold a girl for wine. What they go back to? The slave trade. Okay, the transatlantic slave trade. When they actually went to those Hamites, it was like, hey, we got muskets, guns, and wine. All right? But we need slaves. They was like, well, we got these Israelites. Go ahead.
It says that they might drink, verse 4. Yeah, and what have ye?
Let me say this too, when you go into that history, it wasn't just wine either, it was rum.
Yeah.
Those so-called fake Jews, it was watered down rum. Them fake Jews used watered down rum and gave it to those Hamites, man. So we were sold for muskets and watered down rum and wine. Show how we was profitable we were to them damn Hamites. You couldn't get more than that. Go ahead.
Verse 4, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
Which is two African nations. Tyre and Zidon are two African nations, man. All right, two Hamite nations. Read.
It says, and all the coast of Palestine.
And all the coast of Palestine. Who is that talking about? Those Arabs. Because them Arabs was the originally one that started the slave trade. All right, before the so-called white man and the Hamites got into it, the Arabs was taking so-called Negroes from the west coast of Africa and putting them in slavery, man. So it wasn't even the white man who even started the slave trade. It was those Ishmaelites, man.
I think in the book of Genesis, they sold what was Judah's idea. They went to sell. The rest of the tribes wanted to kill Joseph, but Judah's like, no, let's sell him to these Ishmaelites.
But go ahead, bro.
But also too, when you the Africans.
Right, like you came back. All right, that's where you get the whole thing of the concept of the Moors, because the Moors was Negroes that was slaves under the Arabs, and they picked up the Arab religion, which is Islam, man. After the Arabs let them go, after a certain amount of time, they went off into Spain and different parts of Europe and conquered. That's how he really got up and went up in Europe and conquered all of that in Spain. They was just Israelites under different names that was under the religion of Islam, under the philosophy of Islam, man. That's all the Moors was.
They got pictures of the Moors had, the so-called Moors had harems. But white women, they was popping. I forget the source of what those pictures was at.
And that's how the Moors that's how they got into Islam. Because why they were slaves under the Arabs.
That's right.
Go ahead. They used to say this too. And Islam didn't even start from Arabs. It started from us during the holy wars, because we was trying to get that land back. All right? So you had Negroes come up with the whole fake religion of Islam, All right, the whole concept. And to get that land back, and that, what's his name? Muhammad actually believed in that crap, man. He actually believed in that Islam crap, man. And that's and he went head over heels, got to killing Jake for Islam, you know. But basically, we was trying to get that land. That's why when you watch movies like what's that movie? The Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood with Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
That was, and you notice they had Morgan.
Moor, yeah.
They had Morgan Freeman as a Moor, so-called black man. Because why? They went into that history. And let me say, and Robin Hood should have been black. Because blacks was ruling that whole thing in Europe, man. We had pushed the whites off into the caves, man. So like later on, we started bringing them out and have them join our armies and shit, man. And that's how the so-called white man basically came out them caves, man.
Khazars.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 4. Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if
Right,
ye,
so you're going to pay the Lord back what you done to us? Is you going to render him a recompense? The word recompense means pay back. Read.
it says, and if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah, the Lord's going to pay you back upon your own head, man. So which means, hey, the Lord got it out for them, man. Read, they're going to get judged for that, man. Read.
Verse 5.
Every nation has a judgment coming, man. All right? Gospel means what? Good news. So if somebody getting good news, that means somebody else is receiving bad news. Because it's a balance. The Lord deals with balance, man. It's saying in the scriptures, the unjust balance is an abomination to the Lord, man. You got good, you got evil. You got, you know,
Light and dark.
You got light and dark. You got hot, cold. So the gospel means good news. Somebody is receiving bad news. And that's why they want to get us off these corners, man. Because this ain't good for everybody. You know? Everybody can't win in this one. Hey, everybody don't never win all throughout history. When the Babylonians went there, who all won? The Babylonians. When the you know what I'm saying? Only one winner.
The Greeks, the Romans.
The Greeks, the Romans. When they won, they won. The Syrians. Now all of a sudden it's different.
We gotta
And let me say this, right? And the Lord set up all those kingdoms. Now we got to share our kingdom with them. And it was made for us. That's damn retarded, man.
Yeah, hey, cast away the bondwoman and her son. They should not rule with me.
Yeah, that's right, brother. They should not rule with me and my son.
Hey, that's a royal mentality right there, man. That's right. She was like, hey, F them.
Yeah, he a heathen.
Yep.
Them Ishmaelites going to slavery too, man. All these other nations, man, gonna be under us, man. Just, hey, we had to drink of the cup. They gonna drink of that cup, man. Right. Whether they like it or not, man. We had to. And it was bitter, man. We drunk the, like the scriptures say, we drunk the dregs. And all the nations had their hands on us, man. Give me Psalms 83 real quick,
the
brother.
Flies, the nets.
Yeah, man.
That was in the bottom of it.
You had to drink it all, man. Go and watch some slavery movies, man. And you tell me if there's anything civilized about that.
You got Jake refused to watch them slavery movies. I actually had a dude actually tell me that. I don't want to watch that because it'll make me mad. But that's what it's supposed to.
The scriptures say, Peter said, you stir up your mind by remembrance, man.
Yeah. Hey, the scripture says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. So you're supposed to get mad when you found out the condition of your people.
Like
what we went through.
Like Esau, he'll put up the different memorials, the 9/11 towers fail. Hell, man, you never forget, man. Hey, the book of Ecclesiastes say the Lord requireth that which is past. So the Lord ain't forgot. Hell, we ain't gonna forget. We flowing in the same spirit of our Father, man. We ain't forgot, man. And we ain't gonna let you forget as long as we got in these corners, man. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 83, verse 1. It says, keep not thou silence, O power. See, that's spirit.
Yeah, see, keep not thou silence, man. So we ain't supposed to keep silence, man.
That's right.
Read.
It says, hold not thy peace.
Yep, see.
And be not still, O power.
Because why? Because eventually the Lord is going to judge these people, man. All right? Start with 2/3 of our people, man. The Lord's going to judge our people, the wicked of our people, and these other nations, man. Read.
It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee.
A tumult is an agreement. Thy enemies make a tumult. Read.
It says, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
You on here?
They have taken